achieved.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio Day Heffrey. What a terrible day. But anyway, we're here, so we might as well talk about the Cowboys' loss. And let's start with what happened on that last drive. No, not the very last drive. The very last drive doesn't matter. You had like 20 seconds. The last drive that mattered when the Dallas Cowboys, with Dak Prescott performing like a unicorn on steroids, Winstrol, HGH, some sort of upper. Boy, he's rolling. Dak Prescott's bailed you out all day. Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's a 3rd and 12. Here's a 3rd and 9. Here's a 2nd and 11. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a 3rd and 10. And Dak Prescott's out here dropping dimes, saving you. No problem. Dak's got you. You got a badass quarterback. Congratulations. So when we get down here at the end of the game and it's 2nd and 2 and you got to score, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Call a bad play. That's what you're going to do. You're going to call a bad play. The Cowboys decided at that time that it was time to run a zone read play, which, hey, they've had success with those plays before. And by the way, I heard Jason Garrett say that there were throw options on those plays. If there's throw options on the 2nd and 2, somebody forgot to tell the wide receivers because they all blocked. So that was a run play. That was a called run play. And I guess ultimately that's Kellen Moore. We can't always blame Garrett. Kellen Moore, you call the plays. You called that play. And that was an awful play call. Dropping back and throwing had gotten you everything you could possibly dream of. And if you drop back and keep throwing, you probably win the football game because you're going to score because they can't stop you. But what exactly happened on those two plays? I went back and watched this morning, so I would like to walk you through it real quick. They claim RPO number 1, which was not an RPO. It was a run play. Everybody's blocking. But on RPO number 1, at the point where Dak Prescott has to make a decision, it's really weird because they're running Zeke. Zeke is on Dak's right side, and Zeke is running straight ahead. That's where he's running. When Dak hands it off to Zeke, if he were going to pull it, he would be running to the right, kind of forward and to the right at an angle there. And I don't even understand why it's designed that way. Why wouldn't Zeke be coming across Dak so that when Dak goes this way, if he keeps it, the unblocked defender is in a bad spot? Because what they do is they leave an unblocked defender over there on the right for Dak to look at. If that unblocked defender is coming to get Zeke, you pull it and you run. If that unblocked defender stays put, you give it to Zeke. Well, in this case, Danielle Hunter, they're basically standing on the right hash, and Danielle Hunter is about 1.5 yards outside the right hash, and he just plays it straight. He just looks at him. So you can't pull it because he's 1.5 yards outside you. You can't get around him. But if you hand it off, Zeke's also going straight ahead instead of away. So when you hand it off straight ahead, Danielle Hunter can get to Zeke. So he was able to play both. And there you go. 2nd and 2 turns into 3rd and 2. And on 3rd and 2, what you had was that one did look like an RPO because the front side, Witten actually runs a slant, and the outside receiver looks like he just runs up the field. So maybe it's a fade, whatever. But your options were Harrison Smith guarding Jason Witten, who's not going to get separation on a slant, hand it off to Zeke, or keep it. And the problem here is a miscommunication between Connor Williams and Travis Frederick. The numbers worked fine. They should have been able to block it. Zeke should have been able to run for a first down, but they blew that communication, and Connor Williams moved up to the linebackers where it looked like Travis Frederick thought he was going to block the lineman, and then so Frederick's in a bad spot and can't get the guy blocked. So that's what happened on the two plays. But ultimately, what happened in the game is that the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff snatched a victory from Dak Prescott. Dak was out there doing everything he could to get you a win, and by going away from drop back passing and inserting all these options, because Dak's making the right decisions on these reads. He's making the right decisions, and the numbers are right for his decisions, but the Vikings are kicking your butt when you try to run the ball, and why would that change? They'd been doing it all game. They couldn't get to Eric Kendricks. They couldn't stop him from making plays. The offensive line couldn't beat their blockers. Ultimately, where the Cowboys coaching staff beat Dak Prescott and made him lose the football game. And I know they're going to say, oh, he threw it 46, 47 times. We only handed it off to Zeke 20. We threw the crap out of the ball. First down. We've been talking about it for multiple years. On first down, what did you do on first down? On first down, they ran it 16 times. How'd they do? 2.4 yards per carry. On first down, they passed it 14 times. 8.3 yards per attempt. You're more than 3 times better when you throw on first down than when you run, and they call more run plays than pass plays. It's unexplainable. If it's Garrett, it's a fireable offense. If it's Kellen Moore influenced by Garrett, it's a fireable offense on Garrett. If it's Kellen Moore as a first-year play caller trying to get the ball to the $90 million running back, then it's Kellen Moore's fault, and we can blame Kellen Moore. Ultimately, they have to do something coaching-wise, because right now, and this, you know what this is? This is the side effect of paying a running back $90 million. Congrats. You paid a running back $90 million. Make sure you feed him the rock. Got to feed him the rock. I don't care how many yards we get. We got to establish the run, baby. We got a premier running back. Stop paying running backs. It makes you call the game like that because coaches know how much the guys make. Oh, we've got a great back. We got to get him the ball. I wish they had a back who was a no-name. The Cowboys, I wish every team. Give me a guy that nobody on the defense cares about. I don't care about that guy. He's just a random running back. Good. Now you run the ball when you're supposed to. How well you run is determined by your blocking and the men in the box. It's not determined by the running back. So that's what you get. You invested $90 million in a running back. Enjoy your 2.4 yards per carry. Enjoy running the ball on first down more than you pass it. Enjoy all those bad decisions. That's what you're going to get. Now, let's move to the one thing that Dak can do about this. And I don't know how many quarterbacks would do this. I guess we're told that the last Cowboy quarterback did this. The only answer to that is Dak Prescott on 2nd and 2 gets the play call into his headset, and he says, nope. And he calls something different. How many quarterbacks really are going to do that? Not check at the line, but hear the play call in your helmet and say, nope, that's not going to work. Because you get the play call on 2nd and 2, you get that play call, and then you get to the line of scrimmage and you look at it and you say, yeah, everything that I've been coached says that these numbers work. This play should work. We're good. But they've stuffed you in the run game all day. So you run the play. You've been coached. The box looks fine. We can run against this front. That's the play call. Why would I do anything about a play call? Here we go. Let's go. So you have to make the decision before that point. You have to say, nope. I've been dropping back and shredding them, and I'm going to drop back and shred them. I'm going to change the play away from a call to a $90 million man before we break this huddle. That's what Dak has to say to himself and to the whole team. How realistic is that? Not very. So that was a bad one. Credit to the Vikings, though. It is a really good football team. It's a good football team. It's just, if you lose to the Vikings, there's no shame in it. There's no shame if you lose to the Vikings because they outplayed you. But in this one scenario, it's not that they outplayed you. It's that there's decisions inside the game that make no sense. You have all this information. All of it. You know what's going to happen if you run on first down, and you know what's going to happen if you pass on first down. Because it holds true for the Cowboys every week. You're better at one than the other. You do the one that you're not good at more often than you do the one that you're better at. What do you expect? You're getting exactly what you expect. So until something changes, that's what you're going to get. Happy birthday, everybody. In the comments, please leave your favorite fried food, your favorite carnival ride, and just a happy thought. Just leave a happy thought. See you on the G-Bag Nation today. Love everybody. Peace out. Have a good time. You're my favorite. I love you all, no matter what. Pass the ball on first down.